Well, Wendy Williams, her health has been in all the news this morning, just about what her conditions could be. There's a documentary coming on February 24th with the Lifetime channel, and there could be some contradictions there. So we'll have to see. That's this weekend, so we'll have to check that out and get an update on Monday.
Oh, yeah, I think a lot of people.
Think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people have been concerned about Wendy Williams for the last couple of years, and now we're finally going to get some indication of what's going on. But just as we're about to learn that, another part of her team sets out a memo that contradicts some of the things that allegedly we're going to see in the documentary.
Yeah, pay attention, people. It could be just one big blind item, right?
Oh, I bet this will be in the blind items. In fact, I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about this particular story, but maybe we will. In today's episode.
Yeah.
That's on Mike.
It's on
pressure,
me.
Mike.
Perhaps. We'll see. You guys want to do some blind items?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. Let us get it started here with this one. The rumored romance between this A-list actress who's been in some massive movies recently and this climbing the ranks actor was indeed arranged. It's convenient for both of them, and for obvious reasons, especially for the guy she's actually hooking up with, her A-list co-star.
Oh, okay.
So we've got a rumored romance between an A-list actress who's been in some massive movies recently and a climbing up the ranks actor, and they're saying that romance was arranged. It's convenient for both of them, but it's also convenient for the guy she's actually hooking up with, her A-list co-star.
Oh.
So I would imagine Sydney Sweeney is...
It's a very good guess.
Oh!
Is this Florence Pugh?
Yep.
What?
And
Who's
Paul
Florence?
Mescal.
Yep.
And she's hooking up
good
with someone
one.
from Dune. Maybe? Ooh.
Timothy Chalamet.
What?
We got there. Good job, Dawn.
Oh, my gosh.
You guys cruised right through that one. I was, that's very impressive.
Well, it read just like Sydney
It
Sweeney
sure
and
did.
what's his name, Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell,
But
yeah.
We've got a copycat.
According to the blind items, the rumored romance between Florence Pugh and Paul Mescal is indeed arranged. It's convenient for both of them for obvious reasons. It's also convenient for the guy who she's actually hooking up with, Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
Again, this is a blind item, but
You never know.
That could lead to, a publicationship between Kylie and Timothy all along, which we kind of suspected because it just didn't look natural.
Yeah.
Anytime they were hanging out
that
together,
has been a
it's like
publicationship
really
for
weird.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, take that to the bank.
Okay. Well,
I just want to experience the flow versus the Kardashian family of what that would create.
oh
that would
my
be fun.
gosh. Yeah. Florence Pugh would be enemy number one.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Well,
And then
that
you know who's
enemy's
going
list
to
is
immediately,
long.
and you know who would immediately accept her? Taylor Swift. She'd become
Dun,
a
dun,
bestie.
dun.
She absolutely would
that's
immediately become a bestie, and we would have the greatest battle of all time.
That's true.
So yeah, according to this, of course, we saw Florence Pugh and Paul Mescal. There were rumors that they left the BAFTAs together this weekend, and very visually and very obviously left together. And I think the blind item is implying that that was probably done on purpose.
That was trying to take attention away from the truth.
Now we have heard, and again, I don't know, but we've heard that Florence Pugh and Timothy Chalamet are extremely close as friends. Like, they do everything together. They
Shower?
Well, I don't know about that much, but
Oh,
if you believe the blind item, maybe. But
Yeah.
it sounds like they are very, very, very close. And there was actually a story, I believe, that said in Dune 2 they had to be separated because they're both so, practical jokey. That
So that they were causing a ruckus.
They were basically causing issues filming the movie because they were always just playing
You
practical
two.
jokes
It's like,
and
you
tricks
got
on
to be
each other.
serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that, though. I mean, you got to have somebody like that at work. Otherwise, you know, all those long hours of just sitting there waiting between takes.
Yeah.
Got to have some fun.
So there you go. You guys crushed that first one, rolled right through it. Nicely done. Let's do another one.
All right.
See if you get this one that easily. This A-list celebrity is calling their ex unfaithful, which is pretty ironic. Did they forget about the woman he shared with his A-list actor/director buddy?
Oh.
And I'm sure that was the only one.
Oh.
So we've got an A-list celebrity calling his ex unfaithful, which is ironic. Did he forget about the woman he shared with his A-list actor/director buddy? And I'm sure that wasn't the only one.
I mean, I feel like, is it possible? This isn't Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
It is not Matt Damon.
But it is Ben Affleck?
But it is Ben Affleck.
Uh-oh.
So then but is Ben Affleck the buddy?
Yes.
Okay.
He's the A-list actor/director buddy. So we're looking for an A-list celebrity who's calling his ex unfaithful, which is ironic. Did he forget about the woman he shared with his buddy, Ben Affleck?
Oh, boy. This isn't a Kevin Costner thing, is it?
It is not. The actor/director is Ben Affleck.
Okay.
So
we're just looking for an A-list
It's not
celebrity.
JT, is it?
It's not JT.
It's not
You
Tom
said-
Brady?
Yes,
and
it is.
Giselle?
Oh,
Okay.
I was going to say you said celebrity, which indicates not actor.
And you said the other part of it, Giselle as well.
Yeah.
That rhymes. That's fun.
Giselle as well.
Giselle as well.
That's
Let's
her
read through
blog.
this blind item here. Again, Tom Brady is, there's some sources maybe saying he's calling and saying that the relationship between Giselle and her jiu-jitsu trainer may have begun before those two split up.
Oh, yeah. They're saying, because there was this date of like, they started falling in love in June of 2023. And then, a source from Tom Brady said, just change that date there to 2021. And it's accurate.
Now, the blind item goes on to say, did he forget about the woman he shared with A-list actor/director buddy Ben Affleck? I'm sure that was the only one as well. Do you remember that picture?
No.
Well, it was I believe, nanny for Ben Affleck who took a private ride on Tom Brady's private jet somewhere, and he was
perhaps
wearing
a
all
lot
of
more.
She was wearing all of his Super Bowl rings. This was like 10 years ago, I think. And Giselle was asked about it. She's like, I have no idea why.
Oh, my gosh.
She's riding on his private jet. So there's some
Shady.
There's some rumors that the guys we saw in the Donkeys ad might have had
Been
a connection.
ducking something else.
What's good for the goose might have been good for the gander.
Possibly, yeah.
Or what was good for the gander might have been good for I don't know. You know what I mean.
We do. So
Free donuts for life.
there you go.
Just keep your mouth shut, honey.
Discount on coffee.
So there you go, Tom. Don't
Don't be
do that
throwing
if-
stones if you have a
Exactly.
history.
There you go. Let's do another one here as you guys are cruising right along today's blind items. This, way back in the day, A-list TV actor is trying anything to snag some sort of relevancy. He is going after the A+ list with a massive loyal following. He's trying to make it political when in reality, it's just racist.
Oh.
So we've got
Wow.
a back in the day A-list TV actor who's trying anything to snag some relevancy. He is going after an A+ list singer with a massive loyal following. He's trying to make it political when really it's just racist.
Well, could this be a Beyonce in the country music world? That
Yes, it can.
part?
You got that
Okay.
story right.
Is it like somebody like Scott Baio or
Oh, God.
that
Yeah.
kind of?
Like that, yeah.
Kind of.
He checks a lot of the
Ew.
same boxes that old Scott Baio would check,
Okay, so back in the day,
including like
TV
where you
star.
saw him do this interview.
Oh, right.
What?
Okay.
Nothing. I'm just saying he checks a lot of the same boxes as Scott Baio.
Oh yeah. Okay. How about it's not like Kirk Cameron?
Nope.
It's was he Superman?
He was not.
Oh God, all the hits.
And
okay. Who is it?
This might not be at the tip of your tongue. You might. This is a throwback.
Does this person have an association with country music? Like, are they
Very loosely.
very loosely? The show was sort of a country show.
There you go.
On CMT?
The show was often on CMT.
Okay.
When I was in college, I always watched it on
Okay.
CMT.
Reba.
Nope.
Well, Home Improvement.
Nope.
Oh God.
Show is a little older than that.
Green Acres.
Nope. A little younger than that. In between the two of those.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, what is this show?
The Waltons.
I feel like I know. I don't know any. This is terrible. I don't know any of the actors' names, but I see the characters.
What
Is
kind
this-
of characters are they?
It's like a family show, right?
I mean, it involves a family.
It
Sure.
involves a family.
It involves brothers.
Hogan's the Hogan family.
No.
The Hogan family.
Much earlier.
Hogan family.
Much earlier than that.
Brothers.
It involves brothers.
Brothers. Oh, My Two Dads? No, I know it's not that.
So it was more of a. Was it a drama or was it a drama?
No.
Was it a sitcom?
I mean, yeah, kind of a sitcom,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, it's more
Kind
of a
of a
sitcom. For sure.
sitcom.
It's a sitcom.
The heck does that even mean? Okay.
It has a unique genre.
In the early 80s?
It was still on in the early 80s. I think it probably started in the...
Started in
Let me
the-
The
find
Jeff
out.
Foxworthy show.
No, earlier than that. Let me just see exactly.
What was that show called?
His final episode was in 85. First episode
Oh.
was in 79.
Fonzie.
Nope.
Happy days.
Okay.
You heard from a predominant country music singer every single episode.
Oh, it's that show with the corn patch from the Grand Ole Opry.
Hee-haw?
No, it's not Hee Haw. No, it's a little later than Hee Haw.
But there was literally a country music singer.
Were they an actor on the show?
Nope.
Okay.
But they sang the
Theme song.
about these two brothers who were just
The Beverly Hillbillies?
they were just some good old boys.
Oh, Duke,
Dukes
Luke, and
of
Duke.
Hazzard. Oh,
Dukes of Hazzard.
Just some good old boys.
Yeah, well, it's
That's
probably-
right.
never leaving no harm.
And do you want to guess which one? Do you guys know the two of them?
I used
Yeah,
to.
Bo and Luke Duke.
Yeah.
So that was the country western singer is one of them, the blonde.
Well, no, or yeah, that's the one. John Schneider.
John Schneider.
John Schneider is basically, let me fill in the blinds here. John Schneider is doing absolutely anything he can to gain some sort of relevancy. He is going after Beyonce, and it's probably not wise with her massive following. He's making it a political statement, but in reality, it's just racist. He's basically saying that she is a dog peeing on. She compared her song as a dog peeing on country music, because she wants to just mark her territory in that world as well.
Okay, obviously.
I bet they didn't say
need to
that
go
about
to
Taylor
therapy.
Swift.
Yeah.
No.
Or anybody else who
And
ended up with a country album.
And I'd also love to reference, I believe it was Beyonce's mother who had a really awesome post recently that said, and it was a bunch of pictures and said, Western culture and country music has been a part of our family for years. She's from Houston.
Thank you.
And there's pictures of her in cowboy hats and she was a little girl. They said they love country music. They've gone to whatever. So this has been a big part
Also,
of her life
nobody
the entire
questions
time.
Shania
Exactly.
Twain's country roots,
Yeah.
Canadian lady.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
I mean, it's so blatantly what it is, but
Yes.
And he went on a whole rant about a similar rant to what we're hearing about why Taylor Swift is relevant. Yeah.
Okay.
interesting.
Making
that
it political.
Two
when it's,
very, very strong and successful women have really ruffled the feathers of some really not as successful men.
Yeah, and we didn't even remember your name. So sorry, John. Eee!
The other
Never
one,
meaning no harm.
I think you do mean harm.
Tom Wopat, by the way, is the other one.
Yeah.
Tom Wopat.
The pride of Lodi, Wisconsin.
Oh, is he really?
I used to live just north of him.
I didn't
yes.
know that.
Yeah, he's from Lodi.
Did you ever
They have a
see him
statue to-
outside?
Never saw him outside.
Tom
No.
Wopat?
Nope.
Okay.
Lodi has their duck days. They have ducks. Ducks are a big part.
All right. He never comes back for Duck Days?
I don't think he comes back for it.
Rude.
Nope.
All right.
Let's do another one and move on to a blind item here. This is the throwback blind.
Okay.
So this is kind of fun. Throwback blind. This dual threat actor whose this throwback blind is about a dual threat actor whose breakout came early on in his career. He has been a pain to work with. We've always heard the talk and heard the rumors, but now an award-winning director that worked closest with him is spilling all the tea. Apparently, the actor's insecurity was only eclipsed by his mother's pageant mom tendencies. So we've got a throwback blind about a dual threat actor whose breakout came early in his career.
Okay.
He's a pain to work with. We've heard the talk and the rumors about that for a while, but now an award-winning director is spilling the tea. Apparently, the actor's insecurity is only eclipsed by his mother's pageant mom tendencies.
Oh, God.
Do we know his mom?
I don't.
She's not a famous person.
I mean, she was at her for her time, but I don't think it's. I mean, maybe
How throwbacky? Are we talking like the 50s?
Nope. This is more of an 80s. The movie that's in question that he did with this director is, I believe, a mid-90s movie.
Who's outspoken as a director that did movies? Quentin Tarantino.
Nope. And the director is going to be a little harder to track down.
Okay.
You guys probably, I mean, I'm sure you know him and you know his work, but definitely not one of the tip of the tongue director names we often think about.
So we perhaps have an easier shot at the.
You definitely have an
dual
easier
threat.
shot
Okay.
at finding the dual threat actor whose breakout came very early in his career. And by the way, the movie in question was actually 1989.
Goonies.
Nope.
Is this a oh shoot, who's really annoying? Who's just been a pill to work with on Community? I'm thinking not Bill
Chevy
Murray, but
Chase?
Chevy Chase.
It is not Chevy Chase.
Okay.
I would also say maybe dig into the dual threat.
Okay.
Dual threat. So TV, Doogie Howser.
Dig into what dual threat means.
Like a musician actor?
TV and movies?
Nope. I mean, TV and movies slightly, but there's something else that's much higher on the list that
President?
he's also known for. No. Still in entertainment.
Host?
Nope.
Sports?
Often when you say TV, movies, and
Radio.
star of
Stage and screen.
Well, so that makes me think Doogie Howser, but it's not?
It's not, no.
Oh.
So a guy who's had a
Seems
lot
on
of
Broadway.
theater success as well.
Tom Wopat.
From Lodi, Wisconsin. No,
I bet he was on Broadway, though, I think.
but he's not the answer to this
Okay,
one.
but fine.
He's not a.
Trying really
He
hard.
did not have a breakout at a very young age.
We all did,
and have
though.
a very
Who didn't have a teenage breakout.
pageant mom
Stage mom. Yeah.
tendency.
Okay. So he was on the stage.
This dual threat actor whose breakout came early on in his career is a pain to work with. We've always heard the talk and the rumors, but now an award-winning director is spilling the tea. Apparently, the actor's insecurity is only eclipsed by his mother's stage mom tendencies.
So total eclipse by the mom.
Mandy Patinkin.
Every now and then. Was
Yeah, don't
he
focus on the mom.
like a child actor, teen in the 80s?
I'm going to say yes to that question because he was a little older in his breakout role than I thought he
Okay.
was. I
Is
thought he
this-
was a teen in the role. He actually was a little bit older.
Tay Diggs?
Nope.
Okay.
But yes, in the 80s, a huge breakout movie.
Okay.
You can even
Breakout.
call it a cult classic.
A cult
Grease.
classic.
A movie people love from the 80s.
Matthew Broderick?
Yep.
Oh, good answer.
You got there. And again, there's really not much else to figure out because I don't know if you guys are going to get to Edward Zwick, excuse me, who is the director of
Zero chance.
Yeah, directed Glory, directed lots of other films as well. Let me find the list here for you. But according to this blind item, again, it's a little bit of a throwback blind. He did The Last Samurai, Blood Diamond, Legends of the Fall. Edward Zwick did a lot of very, very big time movies.
Okay.
He worked closest with Matthew Broderick, and he is spilling the beans a little bit, spilling the tea, saying that the only thing worse than working with him because of his insecurity was the fact that his mother was basically stage momming it and demanding. She was a playwright.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Every time they got together, I guess mom wanted to see the script and wanted to add her own opinion.
Ooh, I wonder if she did that for Only Murders in the Building, because wasn't he on this last season?
I don't think she's any longer with us any longer,
okay,
so
well,
I don't think she did that. But yeah, she apparently did it for this movie.
Okay, that's yeah. I
Again,
wonder if he was underage or yeah.
no, he definitely wasn't because again, I think he was like 24, and that's the thing that surprised me. I
Okay.
think he was 24 when he did Ferris Bueller, and then this was 5 years later.
Oh, okay,
So
Mom.
he was like 30,
back off.
I believe.
What? Okay, I'd be like, no, Mom.
It's a fun article. Look up the Edward Zwick article if you want to
Okay.
Where is
dig
that?
deep into it. I don't remember where it was posted, but if you Google it, you'll see it. It was
Google
an
it.
interview with him. Basically saying that he was a real pain to work with during
Love
the
it.
days of the movie Glory.
I just saw a photo of the three of them. That is Sarah Jessica Parker, him, and their child. I don't
Okay.
know how many kids they have, but this was their son. And I was like, you know how like celebrities' kids look like the age that you met the celebrity? Mm-hmm. I was like, this is weird because I remember Matthew Broderick when he was probably the age that this kid is now.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
I'm old.
Yeah. Violet Gardner or Affleck. I don't know what her Jennifer Gardner.
Yes.
Jennifer Garner's daughter looks a lot like her. I just saw a photo of her with J-Lo and Ben. And I was like, whoa.
For some reason, I thought you said Violent Gardener. And I was like, that sounds like a fantastic horror movie. Violent Gardener. Violent Gardener. Coming to a theater near you. Let's do another one here as
It's a garden weasel of death.
the only thing that will be more annoying than political ads this summer and the fall will be commercials for this sequel. The budget is ballooning out of control, and the studio will spend whatever it has to make sure this risky concept succeeds.
Oh, risky concept. Mm-hmm. So it's not like the Ghostbusters.
Nope.
Because that's not risky at all. Everyone's going to see that.
Yeah.
Bachelor Party.
Nope. The only thing that's going to get
Risky Business. Remake.
Risky Business, no. The only thing that'll be more annoying than political ads this summer and fall will be the commercials for this sequel. The budget is ballooning out of control, and the studio will spend whatever they have to make sure this risky concept succeeds.
Have we talked about this risky concept?
Yep.
And it's a sequel, like direct sequel, like part 2.
Yep.
It's not Barbie.
Nope.
Shoot.
Did it come out last year, the first
No.
one, or relatively within the last 5 years?
Within the last 5 years, yes. The only thing. Go ahead.
Is it a spin-off?
No, it's a sequel.
Just a sequel.
Yep.
Okay.
The only thing that will be more annoying than political ads this summer and fall will be commercials for this sequel. The budget is ballooning out of control, and the studio will spend whatever it takes to make sure this risky concept succeeds.
Risky concept.
Oppenheimer 2.
Oh, God. No, we're not doing
Electric Boogaloo.
that. Oh, it was nuclear, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nuclear.
Oh, God.
Let's move on.
Please.
I'm trying to think of movies that were like, that's a one-off. Did this movie, the original one, happen just last year?
Nope, it's been within the last 5 years, but not
5.
last year.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a few years ago, I think, a couple of years ago.
Okay, was it a comedy?
No.
Was
Go ahead.
it a musical?
No.
Sci-fi?
Yeah. More of a different genre, though.
Thriller?
No.
Are we in the Star Wars universe?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, so not superhero?
Yeah.
Oh, Folie à Deux.
You got there. Joker 2, Folie à Deux.
Folie à Deux.
We're going to get really just slammed with a bunch of trailers.
Let me fill in the blind here. Yes, exactly. The only thing that's going to be more annoying than political ads this summer and fall will be the commercials for Joker 2, Folie à Deux. The budget has ballooned out of control, and the studio is going to spend whatever it takes to make sure this risky concept succeeds. Remember, this is the movie that is going to be filled with music, but the cinematographer says it's not a musical because musicals don't sell. That's why they're saying it's not a musical when it's really a musical.
Well, good luck to them.
It's
Lady
definitely a
Gaga
musical.
is going to have fun.
Yeah. I think I have more hopes for it, I guess. I don't see it. She's not doing an accent, I don't think. So we're not in that land.
Don't put. I would be very careful because I feel like Lady Gaga will overcomplicate whatever role she's given.
Okay.
As talented as she is, I feel like she's going to be like, "What if I do an accent?" And they're like, "Are you sure?" Because you're going to sound Russian.
But
wait.
keep in mind, she is doing the role of Harley Quinn.
Right.
I mean, so...
I don't know what that means. Can you tell me?
Well, Harley Quinn, yeah, go ahead. I mean,
No. Go.
she
go
has
ahead,
a very, just her whole character is very bizarre and very out there and very whatever.
So you're
like you
saying
could
she's
do
got a lot of
anything
real
with-
estate.
Exactly. You could do anything with that character, and I think you could pull it off and have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
It's about like a doctor scientist who kind of loses her mind.
Yeah. She's like, she's basically Joker's therapist and then falls in love with him and then dives into his universe with him.
Got it.
And
She's like his sidekick.
I love the Joker. I think it was an incredible movie, and I think this one's going to be fantastic too. I'm
I do
excited for it.
too.
Well,
Yeah. Again, I don't
Blind
mind.
items think you're wrong.
Well, no, the blind items aren't saying anything about the quality of the movie. All they're
just
saying
saying
is
we're
that
gonna
the
be
budget
annoyed.
has ballooned out of control because now the budget is at $200 million.
That's true. That perhaps it won't make the money back. That doesn't mean it's not going to be a good movie.
Although the first one is the only rated R movie to ever make $1 billion.
Wow.
So
That's
who knows?
crazy.
But we'll definitely see some ads for it. That's
You
for
know
sure.
what? One just, I'm tired of seeing the Challengers trailer
Zendaya, yep.
and Josh Connor from The
Yep.
Crown. It's a tennis movie, and I feel like I've seen that every time I go to the movie.
Oh,
I
really?
see that trailer.
When does that come out?
Ooh, Challengers.
April 26th.
Yeah. Ooh, and we'll be done with it hopefully. But
Also
couple
looks
months.
good, but they are definitely hitting us over the head with it.
Yeah.
Well, we're also done with this episode of Blinded by the Item. Dear listeners, thank you for listening to this episode. If you want to listen to back episodes, you can do so to your heart's content. Wherever you download podcasts, like and subscribe. Tell all your friends about your favorite podcast that deals with blind items, juicy bits of gossip. Until tomorrow, you guys, this has been another episode of Blinded by the Item. Bye.